everyone. So I just wanted to hop on here and have a quick conversation about something that I've been noticing has been coming up a lot. So firstly, I just want to say a huge thank you for all of the amazing comments, messages, and emails that we've received over the last 2 years. It is always so wonderful hearing more about your own personal stories, and I wish that we were able to respond more fully to every single one of them. Unfortunately, we are unable to due to the volume of emails and messages and whatnot that we get. So I just kind of want to create kind of a blanket piece of advice for a lot of the people who reach out to us. I've been noticing that a lot of times we are getting emails from loved ones of people supporting someone with psychosis or schizophrenia, and they're just not really sure of how best to handle the situation, and they're kind of feeling burnt out or they're feeling stressed out, or someone with schizophrenia is feeling kind of hopeless with their treatment or with their prognosis in terms of their ability to function. There's a lot of people who are kind of reaching out to us for guidance in terms of what to do or where to turn, or just for a sense of hope. And what I tell each of these people is the importance of reaching out for support. So I think I always answer that my biggest piece of advice for people who are dealing with schizophrenia, whether directly themselves or with a loved one, is to get help and treatment as early as possible. And the biggest part of this that I want to direct people to, both loved ones and people living with the illness, is therapy. I think that therapy is so helpful for anyone, no matter what you're going through or no matter what you're not going through. I think it's just helpful for anyone and everyone. So for people who are supporting someone and they're feeling burnt out or they're not sure what to do next, I really recommend therapy for yourself, not for your loved one. I mean, for your loved one too, but especially for yourself, because you need to be taking care of yourself and prioritizing yourself too, and making sure that your own needs are being met. And I think that therapy is a really great place to kind of get this grounding and figure out what your next steps are for yourself and for your loved one. And likewise, with people who are diagnosed themselves, I think that therapy is tremendously important in terms of figuring out what your own personal goals are and figuring out how to achieve those goals. I so badly wish that I had the time and capacity to sit down with each person and, provide therapy for them, but that's not my role. That's not my professional role. And it's also hard to build that connection over email, and it takes time and whatnot. So I would really recommend connecting with a therapist who is going to be able to listen to what you're going through and what your struggles are, and be able to provide you that sense of hope that you're looking for and that you're needing. And they will also be able to help you navigate the mental health care system if that's something that you need help with as well. So, therapy. I realize that it is inaccessible, unfortunately, for some people, but most places that I know of have at least some sort of sliding scale option or some kind of community mental health clinic that offers subsidized or free mental health therapy. If therapy is something that you're having a hard time accessing, I would encourage you to speak with your doctor about options that may be available to you. They'll be able to better be able to guide you in the direction of getting this type of help and support, if not from themselves, then from a registered therapist. Okay, so that was my short little biggest piece of advice for basically a lot of the people who have been reaching out to us over the past 2 years. Again, thank you so much for sharing bits of your stories with us. It means a lot to hear other people's experiences and struggles and triumphs and whatnot. So thank you so much for that. Thank you also for all of your continued support, and as always, wishing you and your loved ones good health. See you in the next video. Bye.